These are probably the biggest problems for men today, teenager like myself included. I'm going to be going over my thoughts right after we watch Andrew Tate's thoughts on this, because I do think we think similar and alike-minded. I do think that I share a lot of the characteristics that he does, and I also do think that what I will be saying will actually have meaning too. It's not going to be a replica copy, but yeah, hope you enjoy.
I don't think it's the biggest problem, but it certainly is a problem in relationships today. That is a problem. The biggest problem with men today is that I think the world is becoming hyper-competitive. Most men are not aware and understanding of how quickly there's going to be a genuine shift in between those who have things and those who do not have things. Not just finances, but also female status, everything else. And it's a status game, right? And it's becoming harder and harder for men to play. And that's all women's fault, of course. Because it is, because women choose the winners, right? Women choose who the high status males are. So women pretend to give a shit about men. Of course they don't. They give a shit about themselves. And a woman, if you ask her what she wants from a man, she's like, I don't want much. I just want to find a nice man who's a millionaire and 6 foot tall and funny and charismatic and interesting and spontaneous and looks after me and doesn't cheat and is funny and good looking and strong. I don't want much. Like they name all this shit that most dudes are never going to have. And it's becoming harder and harder. And you end up with people, top G's, who own everything on the planet they could ever possibly wish for. And then you got other guys who have nothing. And there's this large divide. There's no longer any middle ground. You have dudes who can't get any pussy. And then you got dudes who are just blocking girls left, right, and center. And that's what the problem with being a man is today. Society punishes men for not being self-accountable. But society does not punish women for not being self-accountable. I'll give you an example. If you're a man and you're arrogant and you think you're something when you're not, trust me, society will teach you very quickly that you don't matter when you don't get laid and you stay a fucking brokey. If you're a chick and think you're something when you're not, you can run around with your ego, still get dates, still get laid, still have a fairly sensible social life. Society as a whole doesn't come along and slap you in the face with realizations. If you're a man and you think you're something you're not, it is a ticking time bomb until society teaches you a lesson. That's the difference. This is why men in general are more self-accountable, because the men who are not self-accountable get fucked up. So those who are successful are very self-accountable people. They look at themselves and go, okay, the only way I'm going to get and progress further, the reason she left me, the only way I'm going to do better, make more money, et cetera, is I have to change. Most women don't want to do that. They don't sit and think I have to change. They think, oh, he left me because it's him, and I lost my job because my boss, and this is this because of this. No, you women don't look in the mirror and change a fucking thing.
You talk a lot about purpose, why we are created as humans and why we're here. Like, what is the purpose of life? Why have we been given life?
I think we're here to struggle and to learn. I don't think we're here to be happy. That's why when we keep going back to the happy argument, I've always found that kind of frustrating and annoying. Yeah. When someone goes, oh, but I want to be happy. Why? Why do you want to sit there and laugh? Like you were happy your entire childhood. That's your happy days. You're allowed to be happy as a kid. It's all over now, right? You're a man. You have responsibilities. I think we're here to do important things, and important things are going to be difficult, and they're going to be hard, and you're going to get frustrated. But that's what gives you purpose. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to endure pain. Yeah. I think we're here to just see how hard we are to kill. I think that going through terrible things and living through them and coming out the other side is one of the most fantastic things about being human. I think that it's almost like once you understand what life is really about, there's no emotion which isn't enjoyable. The only emotional state which can be seen as detrimental is feeling nothing at all. But if you're sitting at home and you're feeling truly heartbroken, at least you're feeling something, right? And I think that's the whole part of being human. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to go through pain. I wake up each day and go, what can I attack? What problem can I solve? And look at history. Why did Genghis Khan wake up and want to conquer the whole world? Why did Napoleon conquer the world? Why did Alexander the Great conquer the world? You just wake up and just say, give me this, give me that. I want all of it. Yeah. There's an army there. They're really big. We're better. It's intrinsic. You need to go and conquer. That's the purpose of life.
Do you believe that God created us? So why did God create us to struggle?
Because if you don't struggle, you don't learn. God created us to learn and understand ourselves and understand other people and understand the world. And what did I say earlier? I said that you don't learn a lesson without pain. So you have to struggle to learn anything. There's only 2 ways to learn things, the hard way or the harder way. If you're smart, you can learn the hard way. But in my experience, 99% of the planet only learn the hardest possible way. If you want to feel happy inside of yourself, and you want to feel content, and you want to feel stable inside of yourself, you need to live true to God. And I'm not saying you can't drink a little bit of alcohol or not party or not have a little bit of fun, but you have to be a good person. I don't believe in the societal paradigms in which they have tried to construct this idea of happiness. I don't believe or subscribe to the way that happy and sad is currently understood by the masses of the population. I think if you are anything less than absolutely distraught, You are happy. You're a version of happy. It's like saying gray is a version of black, right? No matter how light the gray is, you can still call it a version of black. And unless you've gone through an event, which hopefully doesn't happen too often, like the passing of a family member or something that's truly destructive and detrimental to your mindset, besides these events, which hopefully only happen a few times in your life, you should be happy. If you're not crying or paralyzed in silence due to the absolute magnitude of a detrimental circumstance or the absolute magnitude of a negative event, then you are a version of happy. So I am always happy is the short answer. I don't believe in not being happy. I don't believe in not saying to myself I'm happy. I'm always a version of happy. And this idea of chasing happiness and always being concerned and preoccupied with how happy you are is actually the biggest mistake that a lot of people make, I think, in the world today. Especially men who wake up and go, I don't really feel happy, so I need to get happier. And that's how they end up down a hedonistic path.
Alright, so I know that clip was a little bit long. It was 7 minutes long. I swear to God, I did not rush that to just stretch it to make it the video 8 minutes. Okay, yes I did. I did do that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna leave this in the video too. I did do that if you're still watching. But I want to go over my thoughts now. So as a teenager, there's a lot of men who are just insecure. And I just wish people would like get out of their comfort zone. There's a lot of pressure on men to perform well, and I don't think that men are handling it well. They're taught to be emotional and weak. They're not taught to be stoic, disciplined, have duties, and it makes men more suicidal. If men have too much emotion, they don't know what to do with themselves. They're stressed, they panic. They're not good under stress because they haven't been trained. They have no masculine role models in their life. They have nothing to strive for. There's no ambition. There's no goals. There's no discipline. There's no nothing. I have all of the opposite of what people are struggling with today. I'm confident. I'm charismatic. I'm good looking. I'm handsome. I'm ambitious. I have every single thing that I've ever wanted and desired. I will, in the future, have the best ever kids and a beautiful wife because I've trained my mind to not handle weak things, have weak thoughts, and I'll get there eventually, and I wish everyone was like me. I know a lot of people aren't on the same life path as me, but that's okay. But I think that with time, we'll all get there eventually. I know everyone who's watching me, we're starting a cult now. Not really a cult, but like people who are on the same life path as me. There's a 29-year-old who watches me. I think his name is... I actually forgot his name, but I know he's from New Zealand. So if he sees this video, that'd be awesome. And I think we're going to do some awesome things this year. Let's go, baby. 2023 Davy. This was just my thoughts on it. I think me and Andrew Tate think very like-minded, and I do think one day I will meet him. We're both motivated to do better. Of course, he's already hit his goals. He's already done it. He's done the hard stuff. I'm doing the hard stuff too. I always strive to be more disciplined. Even though I did eat 8 pieces of pizza today, I did hit the gym. I'm making a video, and I'm going to start a couple more businesses. So I love you guys. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm out. Peace. I wish I could do live streams. I might start streaming as well. I know I just said peace, the video's over, but I think if I started streaming, I think I connect more with you guys and I just say how I view the world, and I think I can get a lot of viewers on here. So yeah, love you guys. Just a suggestion. Peace.